So 4 scores 80 years.
4 scores 80. There you go, I was right. It's a quantity of 20. G'day everyone, it's patch time. It's build 244 time. And in the office right now we're doing two things. We're getting build 244 ready to go and debating whether Fortnite is a real word. And I'm sure in the comments on this video you guys can back me up and tell everyone in this office that Fortnite is actually a real word, and so is Score. What's happening in build 244? Build 244 is a really cool patch. There's a lot going in. I have this pad with all this stuff on it to read it, and you guys can also go to the link below this video to see the whole changelog, but I'm gonna run through a few of them right now. A couple of fixes. The game was doing something naughty. It was crashing when you were changing maps, and some people didn't like this. We don't know why. Why would you be upset when the game crashes when you're just trying to change a map? But that is fixed thanks to the Maxor. AI units were pushing each other off pathable ground, so they weren't playing nice together. They'd be saying, hey, I want to go here, and then none of you can go here with me. Various bugs with commander selection have been fixed, so it's now easy to drop med packs on people. The selection won't disappear when you do certain things. So little things that were making the commander interface a little bit hard to use are now dead, thanks to Brian and various others. Distress Beacon was teleporting to destroy command stations, which was naughty, naughty, naughty for the Marines, because you could lose a command station and still beacon back to that point and save the day. Balance. Balance is always a really fun topic for patches, and this is quite a big patch from a balance perspective. Andy is now in command of balance. Charlie's doing other things now, so this is a really cool change, and this is Andy's first build being totally in command of balance. So what he has done is increased infantry portal cost to 20 from 15. Nano shield now lasts 3 seconds instead of 8, and it now blocks 75% of damage instead of 50%. Upgrades costs for the Marines have been increased by 5 across the board, so from 15, 25, 35, they're now 20, 30, 40. Yes, I was correct. Gorge tunnel research has been dropped down to 10 from 30, so it's going to be a lot easier to get gorge tunnels out in the field, and once they are, those tunnels will only cost 5 each for the gorge, so you can set up a full tunnel with 10 resources, 5 for an entrance, 5 for an exit, and the armor on those tunnels has been increased by 100, so hopefully we'll see a lot more gorge tunnel play, and a lot more awesome looking tunnel entrances and exits in build 244. Optimization, always a fun one. Max has been working hard on making the shaders run faster. Shaders are things that, Max, what are shaders?
They're small programs that are responsible for computing the pixel color.
Shaders are small programs responsible for computing the pixel color. There you go. So Max has been working on making those run faster. Apparently there's like 16 major shaders in NS2. So there you go. Fun fact, and Max has been working on them. Some compiler stuff has been made faster. It's a word, Max. Score is a word. And now, this is a really good one because I understand it completely, and I'm going to explain it to you very, very well in simple terms. Effects inherit relevancy from triggering entities. Therefore, you just got an extra 50 FPS. That's a lie. Improvement. Speaking of FPS, you can now... Oh, I thought Steve was talking to me. You can now type FPS in console to get a little FPS counter in the top left, I believe, so you no longer have to do R stats and get that whole thing about rendering stats in the game. You can still do that, of course, but you can also just get that nice little FPS counter, which we all love to have, so we know what frame rate we're getting. Scoreboard fonts now match the rest of the game, so instead of having this scoreboard that looks like it might have been pulled out of another game, it actually looks like it might be part of Natural Selection 2. And it's now easier to hit with Parasite. And to cap it off, we've got some general stuff. Again, go to the full changelog to see all of the stuff that's gone into this patch. But in terms of the source development kit, so remember, Natural Selection 2 is a highly moddable game. You can get all the game code is open source. You can go to it, open it in Notepad, or even better, you can open it in Dakota, which is our Lua integrated development environment, which is created by Unknown Worlds to develop Natural Selection 2. Recently open sourced that, and it comes with the game. So open up the game source code with that. It's all in your Natural Selection 2 directory. The way the Spark engine handles sound is now a lot easier for people to mod and do stuff with, as well as the client user interface. Client UI.lua is now a lot more moddable, so all you modders out there are going to be able to do a lot more fun stuff. Refinery has been adjusted a lot by Andrew. It's now a lot harder to snipe quite a few hives, and there's a lot more vents running around the map, and there are other map changes in the build, but we haven't received all our changelogs from all our mappers all over the world quite yet. So if we do before the patch goes out and make sure they get into the changelog, and you see all the other changes that have gone into the other maps as well, because they're all constantly being worked on to make them a better experience for everyone. So I'm going to stop making lots of noise in the office now and let everyone get back to productive work. Enjoy Build 244.